Hey everyone, how are you doing? Oh my god. So we had retrograde and a new moon in Pisces. New moon in Pisces. Oh my god. Yesterday it was all about recovery. I'm so sorry I missed yesterday's reading. We're doing the collective for Friday, the 8th, 2019. All right, I hear my cat outside. Well, it's my friend's cat. They're gonna let him in. But anyway, guys, if you are just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. And if you are new to the channel, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. So, we're going to see what's happening for Friday. And then tomorrow, we'll see what's happening for the weekend. I did an event tonight, and I was really excited about it. I don't smoke pot. I don't care who does or does not. I love the medicinal properties of it. I love how versatile cannabis can be. And I actually donated my services tonight to my friend Dawn. And it was a raffle. And the person who won gets their choice of either a free reading with me or a free hypnosis session. The guy was so sweet. His name is Joe. And I'm going to be booking that tomorrow. And I'm doing another event next month. So it's really awesome. And I'll post the link to what Dawn does in the description afterwards. Completely forgot about doing that now. But it was a lot of fun. So, yes. All right. Sorry about being late tonight. What do we got? We have a lot of reversals. Yeah, this is retrograde new moon, and oh my god. We have a change in the wind in reverse. Truth be told. And then we have milk and honey in reverse. The fates. And then we have TikTok in reverse. Oh. All right, as a collective. All right, so this is collective. If something resonates, that's awesome. You can let me know in the comments. You can reach out in personal message. You can always book your own personal reading. If something does not resonate, you can either let it fall away, ask for clarification. You can still always book your own personal reading. Everything is welcome. Everything's acceptable. You can find me on all social platforms. Tonight's reading is talking about the retrogrades. Hey, Andreas. So, it's about the retrogrades. We all are like squirming under this thumb of pressure, and I'm telling you guys, it's all about communications. Hi, Andreas. You're so cute. This is not by any means a comfortable transition, but this is a bunch of fated events. So a lot of discomfort and reconciliation contacts coming into play. Not sure if we want to take those routes. This is all about divine timing and people showing what they're made of, but be prepared for, as you are doing that, a lot of miscommunications and a lot of technology interference. It is not easy, but it leads to something much better. So this is about open, honest transparency. A window is open for you to see if you want to climb through it, and completely displaying your heart. This is about showing your wisdom and all your acquired knowledge. And this is more of a sentimental and not psychological, philosophical acquirement. So take your time. Don't jump to any conclusions. Feel this out in entirety. So you have crossed a finish line, and now it's seeing the stripes for what they are. You're going to call it out. It's going to take time. This is trust building here. So this is what came out. This is going to lead to land of milk and honey, by the way. I know it doesn't seem comfortable right now by any means, but it's going to lead to something much better. You'll know it by the way that it feels. I say this a lot. If it makes you feel expansive and it doesn't constrict you, go for it. Right? Fated events. There's nothing you could do to hold this back, but this is telling you not to jump to a conclusion. Okay, where are we going now? So I Ubered home tonight. My driver took so many wrong turns, almost got into so many accidents, and the fare was more than double what I had initially paid. And he actually, he made me take the difference in cash, because if I request a refund, apparently it makes his rating go down, and he wasn't having that. But yeah, that was horrendously uncomfortable. All right, let's see. Man, I had such a great night in Fremont, though. I loved it so much. Okay, let's see. I met a lot of amazing people, and a lot of people who are going to be having readings and setting up hypnosis sessions. Guys, I'm one of 12 teachers with Zen Rose Garden. Check the description below. You're going to see some amazing healers, amazing opportunities for you to work on yourself. That is the, badass boot camp. I had so much fun with that. The CEOs, David and Heather, definitely some of the best people I've met. I love this. Okay. You're going to want to jump to make a conclusion. Do not do that. I was saying that in the beginning of the reading, but I know that you're afraid that if you don't jump on this, whatever opportunity is coming about right now, that this is going to just pass you by. There's no passing you by on this. Archangel Raphael is bringing this back and through a slow and steady stream where you can actually heal yourself in this. So this is saying, all right, you're going to see beyond the veil. You have to understand that this is going to be something that you need to heal for your own personal well-being. To be as sensitive as you are is not a bad thing. This is, your empathy. This is something to really build on. And this is going to confirm your hunches to be correct. This is learning to trust yourself as much as it is learning to trust whatever counterpart is coming in. This doesn't always have to be romantic, but this is a mending of bonds. So learning to trust yourself, yes, you are incredibly sensitive. You're an empath, and we all have those skill sets in us, but you are choosing to build on that. So when you are addressing these situations, you're going to have these hunches, you're going to have these insights, and as long as it's not fear-based, it's something that is pretty damn accurate. So trust your spidey senses in this. And all right, so this is going to be closure to past life issues that you've had with this person, because you guys, I feel like you brought forth a lot of anxiety, a lot of projecting, and it didn't even have anything to, well, okay, in most cases, it didn't have anything to do with what was around you. Yeah, there could have been third-party situations. Yeah, there could have been lying and manipulation, but in a lot of cases, that is being projected by past life issues. So see where that stems from. Like, what was the initial spark of where these conflicts were happening? Is this something that is a constant in your life? Because that is something that you could probably figure out if it was a past life thing with this person or in this situation, that feeling of disempowerment. It's not easy, but it is so well worth it in you. The emotional sensitivity. Really get into yourself with this one. But again, this is going to be learning to build trust with yourself and the other person. And this is going to be slow and streaming, and it is, it supports your own healing and internal work. I really hope that made sense. But you have to be willing to forgive. I know that in a lot of cases, your emotional reaction will be to bite someone's head off. Don't do it. It's not going to help you in any sense. Oh, so how many of you guys, if you're watching us on the replay, or even live, if you happen to pop on, how many of you have set out your intentions for the eclipse, the new moon? Yeah, I think it's a new moon in Pisces. Highly emotional. Yes, okay. So now we are going to go with Spirits on the Tarot and the Romance Angels. Let's see. Okay. So we have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Four of Crystals in reverse. The High Priestess upright. And we have the 8 of feathers in reverse, and we have 2 of crystals. So what does that look like? This is about adaptability, decisions, determination in your life. See something through. I feel like this is being brought through on the reconciliation front, where again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but this is seeing the entire connection through. There was a pause, that space for the growth, and now this is calling for you to sincerely do a lot of effort, or make a lot of effort in maintaining that balance that you have recently had within yourself. A lot of us have been pulling away from those toxic connections, those toxic situations, and all we want to do is do that heart mending thing. And a lot of you have been successful in that, and now it's creating that opportunity for these reconciliations, and it's like a test period. So you're going to have I feel like some spiritual silence in that. Like, you know how you've been getting signs and synchronicities? Hi, Rachel. Well, I actually did 3 personal readings earlier, Rachel, so this is a collective reading. Hi. All right, intuition, trust your spidey senses. I cannot stress that enough. You have so much emotional security that is at stake right now, that so much fine-tuning that you've been going through. It's going to be a test of whether or not you are solid in it. So anything that seems like any sort of addictive behavior, whether it's codependency or food, drink, any sort of outlet that takes you away from the normal, that is a test. In a lot of these cases, it's going to be codependency, and you know how that looks. And it's that craving for that other person, like, I cannot live without them. The hell you can't live without them. You have rocked every single day moving up now. You have been flexing that independent and spiritual muscle of yours. Hi, Benna Benna. All right. Well, thank you, Rachel. That's really awesome. Okay, determination to see this through. You are going to have conclusion, but this is happening in slow and steady divine timing. You cannot rush an end, because all that does is create that strife, that resistance, and then you'll go into whatever separation mode again. Then you'll do another lap around, and it's going to drive you absolutely crazy. Don't fight the process, trust it. That is the biggest thing that's coming ahead right now. And I am not looking forward to what mine looks like. Oh my God, guys, yesterday, there was so much. All right, I've been a Reiki master for 11 years. I got attuned in New Paltz, New York, and I got reattuned under Heather Kim Rodriguez and David Karin, and it was the most intense attunement I have ever had in my life. Like, I did this huge purge yesterday. It was this huge emotional purge, and it was really divinely orchestrated, and I had these people, you know, to have that safe purge around, and it was painful but beautiful at the same time. I don't know how many of you guys watching this are Reiki masters or are in Reiki 1 or 2, but I know that the purge is exhausting, but I promise you it's well worth it. And I feel the difference in the attunements, if that makes sense. When I did it 11 years ago, I think it was just kind of like box cutter, you know, well, box cutter, I'm so sorry, but cookie cutter. But this, it was really in depth, really dense, and it was just amazing. So Reiki purge with the new moon and the eclipse and just this whole astrological thing going on, it is relentless. So if you're experiencing anything similar, please put it in the comments. I'm not kidding, it's intense, but once you get through it, it's amazing. Okay. Okay. Chemistry. Guys, we got the soulmate card in this. We're going to look at single and looking reconciliations. Hey, Terry. Oh, the purges are not any sort of joke, Terry. Oh my God, I know your husband must be like, he must be a, you know, a force to be reckoned with. Oh man. So we have chemistry, worth waiting for. That's about divine timing. Everything about tonight was divine timing. Don't push it. Oh goodness. Personal message me, Binda, and I can make some recommendations. Oh my God. And then we got soulmate. Heart-to-heart conversations, religious factors. Someone got drop-kicked in a spiritual awakening. I mean, aside from a lot of us. But, you know, the counterpart in this, they're going through a massive spiritual awakening right now. And, oh my God, if you think that anything that you felt wasn't light, trust me, if they are just waking up to it, they're being backhanded with, I think, like 10 times as much as you've endured. And that's harsh. So honeymoon, give your relationship a chance. All right, we're going to even negate single and looking because that's just going to go with reconciliations. A lot of reconciliations are happening right now. You know, it doesn't matter who it is. Whatever relationships you've been through in the past, you're getting closure on all of them. And what is stepping in is so much better than everything that you left behind. You will see why you had to wait with timing, why that wouldn't have worked out in the past, and how much growth you have done between this point and this point, and now it's coming together to see and test your strength, because it's not just about you. It's not about that romance and relationship, and yes, those are all amazing things that are part of it. However, this is bigger than that. When you get into these soul contract relationships, whether they're soulmate, twin flame, or karmic, whatever title you want, it's about coming together, that unconditional love for each other, and then everything that filters out from that. So it's the more that you love yourself, the more that a counterpart loves, because it is that mirroring effect. And I know that if you're looking at reconciliation, there's probably been no contact. So what you are seeing now is a whole new world where you have Tweedledum or Tweedledee coming in the picture. And I say that very playfully. Don't be offended. Or please. Yeah, well, it's not easy, Binda. But that's something that you can always book your own personal reading with. But okay, so they're going to come in, they'll say what's been going on, and it's going to be like suddenly the blinders are taken off of your eyes, because you know what you've been through, you know what you've been going through, you know the hellfire that it was, and you haven't been seeing anything on this front. But what is coming in is the actual story of it. So I know that you're going to listen with very attuned ears and really feel it out, not negate these little empathic blips that you may have, these little spiritual insights, these your intuition. So listen to that while you are listening to what the counterpart is saying, and really just allow your world to be illuminated as it being bigger than yourself. Because when you have these unconditional relationships and you've spent some time together, again, it's not a rush. It's about quality of years, not quantity. Then you start stepping into, bigger work. In a lot of cases, it's humanitarian work. But, whatever your empire looks like. So many reconciliations are happening right now. So many contacts are happening right now. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. But this is talking about that magnetic attraction. You know how you can be in a crowded concert hall and you guys just find each other. It's the inability to stay away. Probably looking at each other's social media, or even if, you've been ghosted and blocked, still somehow checking up on you. As stalkerish as that sounds, it's done with, I think, some good intentions. I'm not telling anyone to go back to a complete psychopath nor abusive relationship. Actually, those two are kind of the same. Abusive psychopath. I'm going to go with that. But if this is talking about already established partnerships, then you guys are going through this complete new beginning together, new chapter and new depths of unconditional in this partnership. So much love in between you guys, and a need to get away, a need to have that open, transparent authenticity between you guys. You guys just want, wanting to see through each other's eyes and see through each other's hearts, if that makes sense. I know how cheesy that sounds, but that's a thing. So embrace the chemistry and know that you can completely communicate with each other without anyone running or being afraid. Love is that strong and unconditional between you guys, and you're so much worth the effort. So I hope that that made sense. Oh, is there anything else being pulled too? The good tarot. And then we might pull the reading. We'll see. It's kind of an off night, but yesterday was awful. Well, purgingly awful. So many things going on at once. Ugh. It's the best thing that you've ever had. Gosh, you know, I haven't seen my friend Danny's post in a while. I think that he's still on the road. Danny, he has Northern Comfort Tarot. He's my soul brother from Canada. And he started posting the December, no, not December. Why did I get December? I have no idea why I got December. Sorry about that. March readings. And I think he's been off for a few days because Canada has, hi Zion, Canada has some vast open spaces, and not every place has the best internet service. So he's been working with that. Lots of earth energy. Oh my God. Tower moments. You know, like 10 years ago, I would have been terrified of a tower moment, but now I'm like, bring it on. Let's F some stuff up. All right, let's see. Ooh, yes. Yes. All right, I want these two as well. Love card came out. I love it. The only top for that one would be the Two of Cups. Okay, lots of earth energy, which is about foundations and stability, practicality. Then we have some water energy, which is highly emotional. We have the Four of Water, which is the Four of Cups. That talks about not paying attention to what the cup is in front of you. Highly emotional. It usually indicates some sort of codependent behavior. Then we have the Messenger of Air, which is the wands. So keep your eyes open on your email. The King of Water is masculine energy coming forth. Let's see. Love. These unbridled, unconditional connections coming in. We have two messengers. Yeah, we have Messenger of Air and Earth. This can be talking about spiritual, you know, dreaming about each other, meeting each other there. And I know how that sounds. Trust me. But it's a thing. I've seen it. And I have heard quite a few people talking about loving counterparts in their dreams in like the last 2 weeks. Page of Air, transformation, lots of change going on. And also focusing on your career, your foundation, making sure that you are not hoarding money and creating that sense of lack in your world. There's nothing that you lack. So embrace the Tower moment. Know that cycles are at an end. It's up in smoke. I was thinking, is it up in flames or up in smoke? It's up in smoke. It goes down in flames. Yeah. So immature energy, but it's going to take time to mature. It's immature because nerves. Hi, Linda. So, all right, be prepared for the change come in. And I really love the design on these cards. I have no set number on cards that are supposed to come out. It's just the hinge until I feel like there's enough tonight. So on the 10th, I'm going to start recording for the mid-month projections, and that's love. Yeah, Linda, thank you for liking and subscribing. Yesterday, it was a complete purge in Tower day, and just, there was no way I was going to be able to get on. I actually conked out before 9 o'clock my time yesterday and slept for 10 hours. It was highly emotional and needed to practice self-care. But otherwise, I absolutely hate missing a reading day. I love being there for you guys. I love that you let me read for you. And you know what? Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. And well, the donations that you make, the readings that you book, and the reaching out, the confirmation of readings. It means so much to me. So, guys, you can find me on all social platforms. Let me know if today's reading did or did not resonate with you. You can put it in the comments. You can reach out in personal message. You could always book your own personal reading. Find me at Zen Rose Garden, one of the teachers. There's 12 amazing teachers and it's run by 2 amazing CEOs, David and Heather. So check that out. Oh, so sweet. Thank you, Zion. Or, yeah, Xylon. Sorry. But, okay, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for the weekend reading. Reach out, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. And until then, stay safe. Have fun. Good night.